Hi everyone, welcome back to My Colourful Country Life. I have something really exciting I wanted to share with you today. Actually, I'm really excited to see it myself. As you can probably tell, I am yet to open up this beautifully wrapped package, so we will be having our first look together. Now, earlier this month I received an email asking me if I had a few moments to check out a website for an adult colouring book. Now that email promised me that I will have never seen a colouring book like this before. So naturally I was intrigued and went to check it out. And they were right. I was absolutely amazed by what I saw, and what shocked me the most is that this is not a new book. I have clearly been living under a rock as I did not know this book existed. So as you probably already know from the thumbnail or the video title, this is going to be a review for Jamie Courtier's Wildergorn. Some of you may have seen this book before, some of you may even own this book, but for the rest of the colouring community who, like me, had absolutely no idea that this even existed, let's dive in and check it out. So it arrived beautifully packaged, and it did arrive just before I left for Sydney last Friday, so I haven't had a chance to have a proper look yet. Now this print here was stuck on the inside of the box, which I've pulled out. It says, "For Karen, the ferry to Wildergorn." So I guess this is where our adventure is going to begin. And Jamie has just written me a little note on the back as well. So we've got this little envelope here. I've got a little card underneath. "Hi Karen, I hope the parcel has arrived in good condition." There's a note from me on the back of the print. Yes, I saw that. Okay. Oops. Okay. "A gift for you, postcards for practice and pen testing." And we've got a little dragon here. Okay. So we've got Wildergorn, a mysterious world for intrepid colourers. Okay, and these must be our postcards to test. Oh yeah, nice and thick. Great paper. How many do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need to zoom out further, I think. And 6 and 7. I'll pop that one there. And then this is another print of the ferry to Wildergorn. It says, "Esteemed fellow explorer, greetings and many thanks for setting out on the expedition to capture the true colours of Wildergorn. Very best wishes and keep safe, Jamie." The ferry to Wildergorn. To get to Wildergorn, you will need to cross the Crookwell, the Sea of Difference, through which the ferries neither from here nor there ply their trade, carrying goods and passengers between the worlds. To begin your journey, it is suffice to take the drawings from Wildergorn, along with all the equipment you will need for your journey, to a quiet place and wait. The ferry will come. He's really setting the scene there. For anyone else out there who loves fantasy, you're going to love this. Just a little about Jamie, our artist, before we open everything up. Now, Jamie was the creative director for Jim Henson's Creature Shop in London. So Jim Henson of the Muppets fame. Now Jamie has worked on many different projects, designing and supervising creative effects. So he's worked on Farscape, Dinosaurs, The Flintstones, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Alice in Wonderland, The Adventures of Pinocchio, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and so many other projects. So I'm looking forward to getting in and having a look more at his work. Look at all these beautiful little creatures. Lots of detail work here to play with. So let's open up our book and have a look. Okay, I've got a feeling I'm going to have to zoom you right out for this one. I'm standing up here. This is so big. Okay, can I open this? I'm just going to rip the paper. Do I need scissors? No. Well, that was definitely well wrapped. Okay, this book is enormous. All right, now I'm going to have to zoom you out, I believe. 1 second. Okay, that is actually as high as my phone stand goes up. So this book, like I said, it is massive. It is A3 in size, so it's approximately 42 centimeters by 32 centimeters. And I'm standing up to do this review today. And if I just grab a book for comparison, this is Layla Dooley's Beautiful Planet, which is quite a large size book. But that is the size comparison there. It is massive, and it is a hardcover book. It has this gloss laminated thick cover, like an actual, like a coffee table book. It's really thick. We've got silver wire binding down the side, which is going to allow us to open it up and fold it back on itself for colouring. It's actually really sturdy. So it does say that it is a really good book for having on the sofa with you, and it's quite sturdy, so you wouldn't actually need to be leaning on a desk to colour. And we have this beautiful red satin ribbon as a bookmark. So this gives us a glimpse of the kind of images we're going to find inside the book. These beautiful, intricately detailed and shadowed pictures here with so many different things happening. Every time you look, you spot something new. So many details. Now let's flip it over and see what is on the back. Okay, and we have, okay, so these are some of the images from inside the book. We've got Potter's Road, Wildergorn, Tower Mine, the Gong Whizzers, the Stormfish of Sewell, the Airstones of Sewell, the Pog's Defence, and the Cave Fishes. And check out those details. You know I love intricate pictures. Look at all that detail. Okay, and it says here, the Book of Wildergorn is not yet finished. Should you be tempted to embark on an extraordinary adventure, inside is a map to guide you to the places where the drawings in this book were made. There you may, with instruments of your own choice, capture the true colours of Wildergorn and at last make this journal complete. And it says here that Jamie's drawings from this world of Wildergorn are also available as a range of giant 27 inches by 40 inch posters. That is massive. And here is the website. I will put all those details in the description below and possibly up on the screen here as well. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay. So this is our map. Let me move this ribbon out of the way. Here is our map here. Oops. Try and show you closer. Now my phone holder is going to get in my way here, isn't it? You know what? Folds over, doesn't it, Karen? There we go. Beautiful closer look of this map. This would look beautiful with a tea stain, I think, on it. Now these pages are super thick. This is part of the cover. It is colourable though. But these pages are super thick. I think you can use quite a few mediums on this one. Of course, I think there's a testing page at the back, which we'll see soon. Okay, so we've got this little note here from Jamie. I love that little picture at the top there. We might have to colour that one first. That's a cute little, our little explorers here. He's holding a map. He's got a telescope flying around. Oh, look, he's got some ink. So he's got his little colouring supplies over here as well. So what does it say? Do you want me to read the whole thing? Dear fellow explorer, the purpose of this journal is to share the discovery and exploration of the extraordinary world of Wildergorn as best I can, and yet it has been impossible for me to finish the work. Since my enchantment by Mange Leglume, I've been unable to see in colour. Okay, so I won't read this whole thing out to you. He tells some beautiful stories as well. So not only is he a talented artist, but he's also a talented writer. You can pause this and read this for yourself if you'd like. or if you purchase the book, you can wait till then to have a read. Okay, so let's flip. Okay, that's just a list of some of the drawings we're going to see. Okay, and it says here, the colours of Wildergorn may be captured with a great variety of pens, pencils, brushes, inks and watercolours. But beware, some unusually spirited inks can be absorbed right through the paper, only to make an unwanted appearance overleaf. To avoid accidental staining, a blank page is included at the end of the book, where colour instruments can be treated in advance. Oh look, I just noticed that now, especially for Karen from Jamie Courtier. Oh, that's lovely. Beautiful personal touch. I'm going to fold. Sorry if that scraping paper noise is annoying, but at least I can get the whole picture in and show you closer ups. So we have these cute little pictures here as well. He's got his paintbrush and looks like he's accidentally or maybe on purpose kicking over his can of paint. And it says drawings by Jamie Courtier, colour by, and you've got a space down here to write your name. Now the paper is 300 GSM cardstock, so it is super thick. Listen to that twang. Okay, and the pages are double-sided. And let's fold. So get a closer look at the picture. And Jamie has also written these handwritten notes or little stories telling you exactly what's happening in the image. And like I said, the more you look, the more you find. This book is actually beautiful even without colour. And let me just flip to the opposite page. And there's all those beautiful details. There is so much happening in these pages. If you like intricate images like me, this is going to keep you entertained for such a long time. I don't know why I'm whispering. I don't know why I'm whispering. But this book is an absolute work of art. Let's flip to the next double page. So I don't know if I already said it, there's 32 or 30 colouring pages, 30 or 32, I'm not quite sure. So there it is there as a double page when opening, but I will fold and show you closer. Sorry, that scratching noise. Okay, and he's added in this shading and cross-hatching, very similar to what Kirby does for us, so we know where to put our darker colours. Look at those little puppies. So cute. This one's running away with his bone. That beautiful tile work. You can spend hours on every single page. You could always, I mean, I would spend hours doing each individual detail, but if that was too much for you, you could always do a wash of colour with a watercolour, and then go in and add depth and shadows and highlights with your pencils. And I mean, these tiles, like, I think they would look beautiful with like blues and creams and different colours in them, but you could all just do them one colour as well if it was a bit intimidating. And this was the opposite page there. Look at it. I have honestly not seen a book quite like this before. I don't understand how more people are not talking about this book. And it has been out for such a long time. The colouring community has really slept on this one. Or maybe just I have. I don't know how I have not seen this book before. So what is this? The Air Stones of Saul. Okay. This looks like fun. It's very much a fantasy world, a little bit sci-fi, some sort of alien looking creatures as well. Let's lift it up. So you don't have to colour anything traditional colours. So this kind of sort of looks a little bit like a tree house or in the side of a cliff, but you can colour that any way you like with all those details. And this tells us exactly what's going on in this picture, and there's a lot going on in the picture. Look at it. I love how each page has a border on it too. And flip over. Such beautiful intricacy in these drawings, and all hand drawn as well. Very talented man Jamie is. Okay, another double page here. This is the Stormfish of Saul. Is he, I'm guessing he's our Stormfish. He's fighting some fire here, or breathing some fire. This young girl's fighting it. These look a little bit like alien cats. It just looks so beautiful in black and white. I'm going to spend hours looking at these pages afterwards. I don't know which one to start with yet. I might have to start with one of the smaller ones from the front. This is definitely going to keep me busy. So many hours of fun. So, next page here. Oh, this one's pretty. Wildergorn. Oh, I like this one. We've got this beautiful sort of waterfall here splashing into the buckets. So, the price of this book is £44, which roughly translates to 84 Australian dollars. Now, that may sound like a steep price, but this book is an absolute work of art. It is mesmerizing to look at, and the amount of hours you will actually spend colouring in this book is worth every dollar, I think. I wonder how long it took Jamie to make this book. These pictures must have taken forever to draw and get all that detail in. I can see why he's worked as creative director. The creativity and the imagination in these pages is amazing. Now, the book is available on the Wildergorn website. It's also available on Etsy, and I've even seen it on Amazon as well. There is also some digital downloads as well on the website, and I believe you can also get it from Amazon. I've seen it on Amazon UK. I'm not quite sure about Amazon US or Australia or the other Amazons. I'll have to have a look. I'll put links down in the description, or I'll link it down in my storefront if I find it. So here is our next page. Look at this one. This one looks like fun to colour. This one might be my first full page to colour, I think. I do love that one. I'll show you a closer look. Okay. Some fantastical creatures. So I know my Kirby lovers that are out there, this might be something that interests you. Okay. The other side, this is the one I really want to colour, I think. The first one I really want to colour. So many details. I love the stonework here. Up the side of the mountain, we've got this sort of rip in the side of the mountain here. Some stonework that looks like steps, perhaps. We've got this staircase or ramp going around the tree. And this, I'm guessing, is water. It's absolutely magnificent. What's our next page? I'll just close these blinds a bit, guys. This one looks very alien-like with these big things here. I don't know if they're part of like a plant, perhaps. These little riders sitting in these interesting contraptions. Let me lift it up. This is the beads of Sarad. And this one here. Got a knight down here and this interesting looking horse-like creature. Okay. Potter's Road. Oh, I like this too. Another favourite, I think. The abundance of rich clay and fresh water has tempted pot makers from afar to travel to the hills of Sewell and to build their tree houses and kilns beside the ancient stone causeway, long since known as Potter's Road. The stories are almost as fun as the artwork. Look at those details. Look at that little creature, it's so cute. This is fantastic. Love, love, love this page too. I'm whispering again. It's the excitement. Okay, next. Okay. We've got what looks like a dinner party here. They look like eggplants. They look like apples. Okay. I want to go through after this and read all these stories. So much detail. Let me know if you have this book down below. If you are wanting a colour along as well, let me know. I think that first page that I said would be the first colour along. We might do a small one first, maybe the little rider from the front. And then that one. This one looks fun too. Lots of sky in here. Does it say the cave or the cove? The Cave Fishes of Savist. I need a pronunciation guide or something at the back. Okay. Another detailed look. I love how it looks like a bit of parchment paper with these edges here. You could do like tea-stained edges to make the paper look aged. I do like this one as well. I mean, I like them all, but as I'm going through, I always think of which one am I going to colour first? And that is on the list. Oh, look at this. It's like a weird sci-fi giraffe. I love giraffes. Okay, what is this? As the tide rises, the huts supported by bags of air float up towards the roof of the cave. Okay. I can't get over the size of this book. And it's so, like you can see here, it's not bending at all. It is nice and firm. Those covers are quite thick and hard. Look at that giraffe. Oh, is that a shark or something speared or coming out of the water? Okay, and next, the Tower Mines of Scray. Okay. I think this is part, oh no, I thought that was part of the lizard. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Or actually it's got a, hang on, get down there, Karen. Got some dragons. It looks like it's got a platypus bill, but I'm not sure if that's its body winding around and up. The story might give us that information. And let's flip. Look at this guy watching off the cliff. It's cute. Some more dragons, some sort of sheep-like creatures here. An angry looking, I don't know what kind of creature he is. There we go. And our next page. Oops. Tower Miners. Okay, he's flying on that half platypus, half dragon looking thing. Okay, so we've got water. Looks like water going through, like a little river through the city perhaps. And this looks like it's our the ramp that's winding through the trees that we saw at the beginning. Maybe. Oh, these flowers are pretty. Okay. Love these witch's hat looking characters. Okay, the Pogs Defense. Okay, so these guys must be Pogs. Far out to sea across the Straits of Bune on the south coast of Wildergorn lie 2 islands. Okay, wooded hilly plateaus flanked by sheer rocky cliffs. I can see these ones coloured very tropical. Lots of leaves. These look like happy little pogs. These guys not so much. Okay. And this page. Oh, looks like they're trying to invade. Someone's thrown a rock. Look at those little creatures. Okay. And next page. Skark is a forbidding island, bound in the east by the jagged Skara Mountains and in the west by the marshy Barrabog Plain. I wonder if that's where these creatures are from. They look a bit cranky, like they come from the marshes and the bogs, not like the happy little ones from the last page. This water's quite dark. You could even base this with distress inks as well. Of course, we'll try everything out in the back before we put it to these beautiful artworks. Okay. And is that the end? Okay. Our final picture. I said witch's hat. Looks like a little wizard's hat there. Okay. And they've got hats on too. So the more you look at this page, the more you look at these pages, the more you find. So we've got a caution here from Jamie. and it says, all is not as it seems in Wildergorn, and there are hidden dangers of which to beware. Some of the most magically powerful creatures in the land are hats. But whilst the hats of the gong wizards are a force for good, their counterparts, the dark hats, are dangerous. I'm guessing that is a dark hat. If you fall under the spell of a dark hat, you will no longer be in command of your own body. Okay. For however long it deems you to be of use, you will live only to serve the evil needs of that hat. I have experience of this. I was captured by the most powerfully sorcerous hat of all, whose name, Mange le Gloom, is feared throughout the land. Were it not for my rescuer, Gerard the Gong Wizard, the darkest of hats would have put an end to my drawing adventures for good. The dark hats can fly fast and silently, so during your expedition to Wildergorn at all times, keep your wits about you, and on no account let a bad hat land on your head. Take good care on your journey, Jamie. P.S. I'm preparing soon to depart on my next expedition to Wildergorn. I hope to meet you there. Okay, that's your colour test page. And it's blank on the other side too, so you can use both sides to see if it will bleed through. And we have the other half of our map here with all the different places that we spoke about. Very detailed. There is some grayscale in here as well. Okay. And that is our back cover, isn't it? See how thick that is? All right, so that is the Book of Wildergorn, A Mysterious World for Intrepid Colorers from Jamie Courtier. So let me know what you think of this book. Have you seen this book before? Do you own this book? Would you like a colour along in this book? Let me know. What was the page I was saying I wanted to colour first? Which one was it? How far along? I can't remember now. So we may, if I find it, where was it? Was it this one? I think it might have been this one. I can't remember. I'm going to have to watch this video back. And we also might do one of these smaller pictures first, just to get a feel for the paper. The paper does feel like it's got a good amount of tooth to it. And it's also stark white as well, the colour. And like I said before, quite thick, 300 GSM in thickness. I will put links down below for where you can purchase this book. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.